Well, let the counter catch up. There he goes. Says we got 4 people in here. Well, good morning, everybody. As you know, I'm Dave. It's Double Hook Angling. Um, didn't do nothing this week. Poured some jigs and colored some jig heads and stuff, and did a few other things. Tried to work in the shop, but my back is killing me, man. I'm telling you, I fractured my back a month ago now, so. But it is what it is. So a little osteo fracture never hurt anybody too bad. Just reminds you every once in a while that, hey, you're old. So let's go. Let's see. We got excuse me, I got indigestion. Okay, we got Keith, Norman, Chad, Yak, and Chad Thomason. Let's see. He said they. All right. Seeing what everybody's saying here, trying to read it. Oak Slope. Wheelchair willies are hard on a guy. It wasn't the wheelchair willie that did it. I was being a jerk and getting mad, and I stood up to work on a car, and down I went. My knees I couldn't hold myself. Sometimes my legs will work to stand, and sometimes they won't. But I went down and bruised my hip up real bad, but the jar, I kind of was when I went down, I kind of was at an angle. I think that's what did it. But it'll heal. It just takes a while. So I didn't do nothing but lay around for a while. I sat around. I try not to lay when my back is injured unless I lay on my sides. If you worst thing you can do is lay in a recliner. A lot of people lay back in a recliner and it'll kill you. Especially if you sleep in one, you'll wake up all stiff. So needless to say, my back hurts, but we'll get over it. It's just something you got to deal with. So we got Bouncer Slab and Real Nature. Welcome in. Good morning, everybody. Every fan share the chat. Oh, I appreciate any fan. Got Fresno. How you doing, bud? Good morning. All right. Well, today we're just goofing off. I wanted to tie up some jigs just to fill a box that I'm going to be getting up for sale. I kind of was, thinking, what do I do? But so what I did was I just came in here and looked at my pile of chenille. Said, oh, okay, well, this color heads will work for this. And I'm doing a little bigger jigs than I have been doing for a while. I'm back to, spring is coming. So when spring hits, and I'll probably put some of these in my box for sure. But when spring comes, I go back to a little bit bigger hook. Just I get better hookups because in case they start, bite a little further back. I don't know. It just seems to me that size 4 and size 2s are the best for spring. So, but this is size 2 hook. This is 1/16 head, and yes, it does have the barred bait keeper on there. But I do that to fill the bulk of the body a little bit. So, get you your fishing clips. These are for fishing. So they're for cutting line and doing all that kind of other stuff and work on your reel and what have you. But what I do is I'll take and I'll remove that little point on the lid and get that out of the way. And then leave that lead collar. The reason why I like that lead collar is it bulks up the body a little bit. And it also gives you a good spot to put your tail because some people like big, long bodies. I'm not a big, long body guy. I like them short. And if you don't know, Naomi's only 5 foot tall. So that's my wife. And today's Valentine's Day. So if you didn't tell your old lady or young lady or your girl or if you go that way, your significant other, then Tell them Happy Valentine's Day. We don't buy each other things. Matt, Tim, morning. Yeah, we don't buy each other gifts. We're not all about the big, the gift thing. It's more about, you know, just being there, saying, saying something, acknowledging it, I guess. But we've never been big on gifts. Even, when the kids were little, we would buy like, package of toilet paper, like their favorite kind, and then we'd get the type of toothpaste that they liked and stuff. That's what we gave them for Christmas and birthdays. Now, on a birthday, you'd get a little, you might get a toy or something like that, but we made them earn their toys. So, if they wanted fancy toys and stuff like that, or video games and stuff, they had to work for the money to buy that stuff themselves. But so got a little black marabou, and then this color here is I think it's June bug or something like that, and I like it so well. I bought a little. I've used it before, but I kept buying little packs, little 3 or 5 yard packs. I finally broke down and bought a skein. I found a skein online for pretty cheap, so through the guy that I normally get my stuff. I just buy my stuff off of eBay, but there's a guy on there, Nimrod's Tackle. So that's who I buy all my chenilles from. I'll still buy some from the store here in town, but most of my chenilles come off of eBay through the Nimrod Tackle seller. Did you show Gregory the item I sent you? Yes. Amanda sent it to me too. I showed Gregory. He knows he's getting it. He told me all about it. He's like, I want it. I want it. He told me that the night he won it, or the next morning. It might have been yesterday. No, day before yesterday. I don't remember when he told me. But he's like, I want a reel. I want a reel. I was like, what kind of reel is it? He's like, I don't know. I think it's a bait caster. I don't know. I kept saying, are you sure? He's like, I don't know. It was funny. I was like, well, I guess you'll find out when it gets here, won't you? So, but that head color is kind of like an earthwormy color. It's got a pearlescence on it. So, but today we're also going to do a giveaway here after a little while. And hopefully I didn't miss anybody coming in. But here after a little bit, we'll do a giveaway. And what we're going to do is we're going to give away the jigs. I haven't put them in a bag yet, but we're going to give away a dozen jigs. And there'll be different, they're kind of a different colors, different sizes, and what have you. And that'll be my Valentine's Day giveaway. So stick around, spread it out, share me out, share yourselves out. If you're a mod, get the not mods shared out. Everybody share your channel. This is all about sharing. We ain't greedy here. We try not to do no drama. Sometimes drama gets going, but we try not to. We're all about sharing. Yeah, my back just, I don't know, man. It's hard to get comfortable, so I haven't been tying a whole bunch. Like the first time I tied in a few weeks was last week. And I have not tied but a couple jigs since. I've just been trying to do other things. I tried to get in the shop yesterday and do some stuff in the shop yesterday, but hey, Tom, Shirley T. But I tried to get in the shop yesterday and I just couldn't do it. My back just killed. I poured and powdered some jigs. Sorry, my hair looked like it's sticking out sideways. It's annoying. Get a little bit longer and I'll braid it, put it in a ponytail or something. But so I did do these yesterday, and to pour, clean the head, powder coat it. It don't take but 45 minutes to an hour to do something like that. Especially if you're not trying to keep up with chat or talking, you're just doing your thing. I was thinking about going live, but I wasn't sitting there just doing it solid. I like poured some, came in the house, went to the bathroom, went back out, poured some more, came in the house, drank some, then went out there and filed all the heads and came back in for a little bit, sat in my chair, went back out and powder coated them. But all total, it was only about 45 minutes to an hour, and that was enough. Sitting in my chair now, it's not so bad. I am pushed up to the table and then got my vice foot from me. So we'll see how long I go. But y'all are, I'm blessed to have all y'all as friends. Y'all are so kind to Gregory and I appreciate it. Hopefully Gregory's not too ornery. But he's a good boy. He's at the thrift store now trying to find some stuff. If you don't know, at the end of when Gregory gets back, usually about 9 or so, we have Gregory's, show and tell time, thrift store finds. So the goal of this spring is to get the boat finished. I've been Mr. Procrastinator for sure, but this weather is just kicking my butt, and then this back thing, and then of course month and a half ago, well, 2 months ago, I flipped over in my wheelchair trying to pick my nose, showing off, trying to do a one nose booger pick while you're doing a wheelie. I landed on my back. That didn't help none, but man, I'll tell you what. I in the shop, I tried to stand up. I try to do things. You just got to hold on and go for it. And my leg was like, "Yeah, not this time, buddy." But I think I'm good enough now that I'm trying to do some stuff again. I've been trying to lift some weights again this last week. It's pretty rough. It's all right doing like some curls and stuff, but you try to do anything that involves any back, you're done for. So I'll get better. Always do. Part of life. We all have pains, and I'm tell you right now, they wanted me to get on some pain pills, and I was like, no. They're like, you'll feel better. No, I'm not putting that crap in my body. So I just deal with it. But I have a high pain tolerance, and it's just pain. I mean, there's natural ways of helping your pain. During the summer, when I get back pain, we have prickly lettuce. It's like a dandelion thing. It looks kind of like a tall dandelion. It gets real thorny, and when you cut it, it's got white milky stuff. During the summer, you break off a piece of that and go like that. Yeah, your pain will go away pretty quick. Just be careful if you're driving, or if you gotta have to go take a pee test. There's plenty of natural plants around that have healing properties, and I'm more about doing something like that than I am putting a man-made chemical made from petroleum products in my body. And yesterday, yeah, RFK is gonna clean that stuff up. I don't care who you are. YouTube's gonna get mad at me, but I'm not monetized, so I can give a. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of all the crap out of our food. Hopefully, we're gonna get rid of all that man-made. Yes, sir. Right, Curtis. Hey, Aaron, be careful this Valentine's Day. In 9 months, you could be changing diapers or fishing. Just saying. Yeah, right, Aaron. Yeah, see, Timmy was a September baby. We got it. We got it pretty much figured out. He was a New Year's Eve conceived or conception. She was sick. The whole point was she was sick a couple weeks prior, and then like she had a cold and stuff. Just didn't feel like it. Mopey laying around. So nothing going on for a week or so, and then yeah, New Year's Eve evening, and then afterwards she got sick again for about another week or so. It was like the flu and all that kind of stuff, but then she ended up she was pregnant, and about 4 weeks 5 weeks later we found out she was pregnant, and the doc said yeah, it was about that time. So that's a testimony to partying hard when you're a kid on New Year's. No. We always tease Timmy about that. He was a party baby. There's another nice little one. I think that was the year I got pretty drunk, and no, that wasn't the year I drank the coconut. Was it? Yeah, I got pretty drunk, and they had coconut rum, but it was like there was like coconut. Somebody had coconut oil and said, "Here, smell this," and I thought they said, "Here, taste this." Yeah, I don't. I did. I didn't. I drank a lot when I was a kid. I mean, I partied hard. I did some things that I should not have done, but once we had a couple kids, or had all of our kids and stuff, I started to calm down. But that New Year's, we didn't calm down. But that was pretty much I think that was our last, major like New Year's Eve thing until we went out until later in life when kids were 10 years old or so. We was out at the farm, and then we partied pretty hard out there too. Then I broke my back and all that calmed down. Hey Joshua, how you doing, bud? It took breaking my back 12 years ago or 13 years. It was 2013. So that's what changed my life as far as not partying as hard. It's just because all the friends went away. So there wasn't nobody out there riding bikes no more. Things like that. And then I moved into town. And when you move into town, your party spot goes down. So I don't know what it is. I got my neck shaved, and now I can feel my hair on my neck, and I keep wanting to play with my hair. Sorry. I should have just. Gregory told me that he wants me. The other day I said something about my hair. Gregory said something about my hair. He's like, I told Tim something about his hair or something. He was talking. They were all talking about people with long hair or something on one of the shows or something. And Gregory said my hair was getting long. And he said that I needed to beat Tim. I needed to get hair longer than Tim. I said, well, I'm not in a competition with nobody, but I was like, I'll grow my hair long. I don't care. It's too expensive to get a haircut anymore. They want like $20-some for a freaking haircut. I'm cheapskate. I'd rather just have long, bushy hair. If I put it in a ponytail now, it just looks like a cottontail. I had some pure banana and coconut rum on a cruise when I was younger, and that stuff tastes because you couldn't taste the alcohol. You just tasted the coconutty flavor. And here, let's tie something else for y'all. Well, in about 10 more minutes or so, I'll throw up the giveaway tool. Let's tie some different jigs here. Let's go with gold. What color tail do we want to do? Let's do gold. Gold. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, and when they do cut your hair, it's like I went in and got my neck shaved off, my cotton on my neck because it's all white, so it just looked like cotton. and told her lightly trim off the dead ends. And this is the girl I go to all the time for the last couple years, anyways. And she did a good job. I mean, she literally only took off like this much, and she didn't charge me like everybody else. You know, I mean, you don't get that high dollar cost. But I gave her a 20. But I figured I'd get a haircut twice a year just to clean them up. So I don't know if I have any more. I thought I had some. Yeah, right there, yellow sour truce. I was thinking about doing some like olive or whatever, but I want to go with a bright color, so we'll go with the yellow sour truth. Hey, retired Rick, how you doing? Oh, this is gonna really, yeah. See, reaching up ain't the problem. It's the bending over and not drop that package. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, buddy. See, just deal with it. Give you hot flashes. Makes you feel like a man. Woo. That one kind of got me. All right, so um let's do I need to swap this thread out. I know what to do. All right. Ooh, that was harsh. That hurt my back. Okay. Okay, what? I'll miss some chat here. You know me, I don't keep up very well. So is that considered a mullet? Because it wraps around the side pretty. No, my hair's long all the way around. It's thin on top, but it's there. Thank you, Joshua. I appreciate it. I just seen what you said. Yeah, I train her to pick it up, but the problem is when she picks it up, it's like all droolified. And Chad said, hashtag jigs. Yep, come real soon. See, my hair's long all the way. It's I'm going bald. Might as well grow it long while I can. I wear a hat when I'm out in public, anyways. Nobody ever know. Most people probably would think I had a mullet. I used to have a mullet back in the day. It looked funny because my hair is curly. My hair looks really good when it's wet, but when it dries out, especially if you try to brush it when it's dried out, it just goes poof like this. Especially if I wear my coat. So, what I'm thinking is, do we do the cactus, the Texas toast with the gold? I don't know. I like this one better. Can I get it? Come on, David. Y'all covered with fuzz. Possum, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I I haven't been watching YouTube and stuff that much lately. Sometimes I'll pop in for a few minutes and just get right back out because I just I was just trying to take some time to do some rehab and get myself healed up and stuff like that. You guys will start seeing me pop back up and stuff as long as it's not late night. You know me, 8 o'clock. I'm looking to go to bed. I got on Bugman's live yesterday for a little while. Then Naomi got up. This morning, I didn't even get on my phone this morning. I was on Facebook for a little bit, but I was watching the news. Okay, did I miss something here? Fishing with Domingo. Yeah, I missed somebody. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, bud. Appreciate you coming in. That's how I am, possum on Rick. Like to keep me up until my day. Yeah, I I tell you what. Sometimes 6:30, I'm sitting there in my chair after eating. 6:30, I'll be like, "What?" And Naomi be like hollering my name, David. When she says David, I know I'm in trouble. There you go. See, that's a good color. I'll make that color before. I'm gonna try one in that Texas toast and see what it does. Yeah, nobody calls me David. Everybody calls me Dave. And when I hear David, I'm like looking to see why what I do. My mom calls me David, but usually she just talks in general. She don't say my name. She just even when she wants my attention, she'll just go, "Did you hear me?" I've always been a little hard of hearing anyway. What's funny is I think it's a sensory thing with me. My hearing checks out to be a little bad, like one ear is like 40% or whatever, but for my age, I guess that's okay and everything I've gone through with all the loud noises and stuff. But the if there's no sound, like at night, I can hear a mouse running across the floor, that kind of thing. But if there's other background noises and stuff, I think my brain doesn't just ignores everything because there's a lot of times I don't hear or I don't I mean I hear it, but it takes me a minute to figure out what or to understand in my brain what was said. I don't know. What them it is dry in this house. The feathers are poofy. My hair is poofy. Boy, that was kind of thin, wasn't it? My phone's going off. It's over there by my chair. So I'm trying to get back into the shop to make some rod holders and stuff. I haven't made any of them this whole time, and I owe somebody one. I don't know if they know that they're getting it or not, but it was bought by somebody else for somebody. So I'm not going to say who or where it's going, but I got it. I'm going to try to go in there today and at least weld up one rod holder and see if I can do it. Yesterday I just ended up pouring some jigs because I tried to bend over and pick up the piece of metal and I couldn't. I know one day ain't gonna make a difference, probably, but I'm gonna give it my best effort. All right, I'm gonna tie this jig, then I'm gonna pop up the giveaway tool. If you just sit in a chair and rot away, you will never get nothing done. I ain't got nothing done all month because I've just been sitting in my chair rotting away. Whether it's my wheelchair, the big chair, getting up just to roll around the house, to move around. Snowed again the other day, so now we're iced out again. It's the sidewalks are all crap. So I'm stuck in my house again. Like I said, though, good thing the shop is just through that door that's 40 feet over there or 30 feet over there. Probably about 30 feet to that door. All right. Let me see if I can. I don't know why I don't pull that up beforehand. I never do. I don't know why. Boy, it seems like since AI is really starting to take over, you got to go through different spots to find it. There it is. Of course, I'm still on free StreamYard because I don't go live much. Let's just do the standby. Okay, now present, share screen. All right. Sampy, there you guys go. Get your hashtags in there. I'll go ahead and put them in a bag. Oh. Oh. All right. Okay, so this is going to be a bag of mixed sizes. Basically, the ones that tied last week. And then I'll throw in them two like that we just did. And then okay. There's more than 12 in there. I didn't even really count. But basically, see, you can see there's different sizes and what have you in there. So this is what you're playing for. So, and of course, you Continental 48 only. And if you live outside of that and you win, so if you live outside the Continental 48, then we'll send you a sticker. And then you can say who you want your jigs to go to. Because I'm not paying to ship nothing out no more. It ain't gonna I sent one out, it was pretty high. Thought I'd be nice and try, and woo. Then I tried to send some stuff to Canada and they're like, nope, ain't happening. And that was when they were on strike last month. But let's tie a couple different colors now. Let's go. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and do the gold head again. I'm just tying up different things. I don't care. We're just tying stuff. Just whatever hits your brain. I'll go with that Texas toasty stuff again. I kind of like that. See, this is where, so like, I don't know if that's going to show up or not. Yeah. Now I lost my train of thought here. Okay, so let's go with the black feather. and Texas toast in a gold head. Now these are just simple jigs. So like there's no tinsel in the tail. It's just a marabou jig. Like there's enough flash in the body on this and the head. I don't think you really need the tinsel in the tail, but if you want to put some tinsel in your tail. Mr. Tolley, how you doing? You should do a gold head with a red and green. It could be a Christmas jig. I think I did one the year before, kind of like that. We did some Christmas jigs. I don't know if we didn't do it this year. I think we did it last year. So, but hey, next weekend's CatCon. So who's going to CatCon? Catfish and Crappie Conference. That's what I'd like to know. We're gonna try to go next year maybe, but I don't know. It's just such a far drive, and I mean, I really wanted to. If it was in Kansas City, it'd be no problem. But they shut the one in Kansas City down. See, that's a good color together. I kind of like that. I'll do up some more like that. And then the water right now is so clear at my pond and some other. Of course, it's frozen back over now because of the cold weather we've got. It's supposed to be 44 today, so but it ain't gonna. There ain't no way it's gonna thaw out today. And then it's supposed to snow again Tuesday. Then it's supposed to go some snow again next Saturday. So I'm gonna just be stuck in this house all winter long. I mean, I know it's not a good thing I hurt my back, but it's a good thing I hurt my back at the time I hurt my back because, man, that's awful short table. It just worked out good. You know, God has a plan for everything. So I hurt my back just at the time that, you know, the weather's crappy and all. Of course, I wouldn't hurt my back probably if the weather wasn't because I was trying to work on a vehicle. You still got to maintain your stuff if you hurt. My mom's carrier bearing went out in her truck. That was an all-day job with Gregory trying to get that done, especially with my back. But like I said, you just got to do it. Just do it. What? Thanks for the mod status. If anyone goes live and I'm not in your live, probably because someone has blocked me. Well, but nobody better be blocking you in mine, because if I find out somebody, CFO, if I find somebody block somebody in my channel, then they get blocked. I ain't got nobody blocked on my channel. As far as I can tell, I went and looked through all my stuff in here on StreamYard and everything, and I cannot find anybody that's blocked. And if somebody's blocked on your channel, you should be able to see it somewhere. I take that back. There's one person that's blocked, and it's because she was starting crap. You come on my channel and starting drama, you're getting blocked. I don't do drama. I'll get mad. Yeah. Anybody comes in here and starts drama, it'll get. I mean, this one person. She tried starting drama when I was carp fishing, and it BS. it ain't gonna happen. And I'm the one. I'm the one that told for her to be blocked. So I did those colors. Those turned out pretty good. Wasn't planning on doing that color, but I like them. All right, we'll give that another minute, and then we're gonna push the button. It's been up there for a few minutes, so I don't want to just be a linger log and leave it lay up there. Okay, CFO. If you win, they go to Tom. Yeah, and there's a couple people that are overseas that tried starting some stuff, and that's it seems like the overseas people they got they got too much liberal whatever you want to call it, leftist, or I don't know, they just my feelings got hurt, people. And that's no offense to anybody from over there, but y'all are just a little bit softer as far as like that part of it. Over here it's a mess around and find out. I mean, where's Gregory? He'll be here shortly. He's at the thrift store. He gets back from the thrift store anytime between now and 9 o'clock and my time, which now in the next 15 minutes or so he'll be back. He'll have his thrift store finds, and we'll do the Gregory show and tell time. But like I said, no offense to any of them. It's just you guys, your culture's a little bit different than ours, and our culture here, they were trying to change it bad, but we got it straightened back out now. So, and if I mean, it's not straightened out, but it's getting straightened back out real quick. In this country, there's only two genders now, so thank God. It's all there ever has been, even though they tried to say there was more. Happy Friday, real life. How you doing? I got to make sure that I still subscribe to people because I haven't seen people pop up in my feed lately. Maybe it's just because I wasn't on for a while. They just don't show you stuff. But Randy, old gray hair swan. Yeah. Hope you and your wife are doing well. Real life's a good channel. If y'all, I know, I think everybody in here I'm subscribed to for the most part. I may not be, but real life they do a lot of fishing too. So husband and wife duo. We got a lot of husband and wife uh, people in here that fish together. Old Randy and his wife, and Possum and his wife, and I try to get my wife out. She ain't. She's been fishing a couple times. She was fishing on one of our lives at the lease here a few years back, but since her accident and her rollover wreck and where her back's all jacked up, she hasn't gone fishing with us. Of course, she doesn't have a license, so she's got to go to the pond or the lease or places like that, where you don't have to have one. All right, as soon as I get done with this, we'll pull the trigger and see who wins the jigs. I did this one in a blackhead just to see what it looks like. So I'll show you the difference kind of just by changing the head color. That tail feather's a little thin, but we're going to roll with it. Come on, stack on there. Boy, that one's going to be stacked. That one got like 6 turns of material. The last one was a little short. Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, I dropped my whip finisher and tried to catch it and caught myself. And I mean, I caught myself. Hot flashes, hot flashes, hot flashes. All right, see, here's another one. So, like, I'll show you the difference. So, see the difference? It just, I mean, this tail's a little light, a little thinner, and it really looks like it on camera. You can't see all that, but it's just that little different deal. So, all right, what we're going playing for is we're playing for this bag of jigs. So, push in your hashtag jigs. You got about 30 seconds. And get loaded up for the next jig. We're going to switch over colors here. We're going to do a little shaddy jigs. Let me get this bobbin threaded. David Smith, how you doing? Yep, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Back at you, real life. All right, so let's go back up into here and let's do the giveaway. You got like 10 seconds. I'm jumping on that page and we got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. Let's see who wins. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Who? Burrito Catfish Lady. Boy, she got it in there, didn't she? Ah, right on. I got y'all's address. How fast did she just get hers in? I didn't see her put it in there earlier, did she? I just seen her pop in. Okay. Oh, she just put it in there like literally a minute ago. Way to go, girl. Yes, sir, Bob. That's awesome. All right. Well, you going to get that little bag of jigs. Y'all tear them up. I appreciate everybody for getting their, getting in on that. Yeah, Lisa, I believe. I believe that's your name. Sometimes I get the channels and it's swapped in my head and see this marabou. I do not like that marabou. It's so poofy. It's like, to me, that's woolly booger stuff. I think that's what I'll save it for. Let me find a color. Ooh, let's just do some hackle ones. Let's just do some hackle ones. Hackle jig, hackle jig. But yeah, I appreciate y'all getting in on that giveaway. I didn't even look and see how many people had entered it, but we'll do another one next week. I'm going to be back every week now. I think my back is well enough to sit here. We'll deal with some pain as it comes and goes. Part of life, like I said. I just want to go fishing. Everybody else is iced out, I'm pretty sure, too. And if you're not, well, there. I did it. Now we're going to try to. I think that we're going to be locked out of with the way the weather looks again. I think we're going to be iced out again. And the bad thing is that ice is probably like that thick because it was not ice the other day. So we'll be iced out again for a couple weeks, but that's fine. I don't need to be like trying to rip in fish with my hurt back. So I'll continue to get better and we'll fight this as we go. Should we do this color or should we do this color? Gray or white and speckled? I think we'll just do the gray. The silver, actually. You'll be at CatCon on Friday. Yeah, I wish we could afford to go and it wasn't such a far drive. I mean, it's 11 hours for us. I know that's just a day of driving, but a long day of driving, but that's a lot. I want to put some color flash. I want to stick some flashy. Get my little bag of flash. All right. Well, if I could hold the dang thing. And see what I'm doing. I gotta do some studio lights. Maybe put another LED. When I put this LED light up above my head, man, that made a world of difference. Tying. And come on, get folded back. And I need to do it again and put another one right next to it because we have these ceiling tiles, default ceiling tiles. But yeah, if I get another light up above me, I think it would be better. I almost think that I need to get one of those ones that you can because we have recessed lights in that false cylinder. I think we'd get like that. Yes, Tom, I seen your picture on Facebook. Did you not post a picture on Facebook? I thought I seen a picture. Oh, you made yeah, that's right. I did. I seen the YouTube short. Gregory told me about it. Makes me happy when y'all catch fish on my jigs. I just like the feeling that I get when I catch them, and I know that y'all are getting that same feeling when you catch that fish. So you just get that happy inside. Oh, I got me a fish. There's a nice little silver finger, little lady finger. Oh. Mostly 66. I thumbed up and forgot to say hi. Have a great weekend, everybody. You too. Yeah, it just makes me feel good when you guys catch, when I know that y'all are using my jigs and do good. There's some good things coming up for double hook this spring, so stick around. We got some things in the works, like business wise. So we're gonna be on a fancy boat. we'll figure it out. You know, it'll get figured out a little later. Just letting you know. We're getting the pontoon boat will be done shortly, so we're going to be doing a lot of pontoon videos. We're going to be going live more on the pontoon boat this year because it will be running. I got just about everything worked out. That's what I'm getting at. Well, I've been down this time. I've been scheming and planning and getting things ready. And if it wasn't so cold, and in the 2 days that it was nice, if it wasn't so windy, I'd have been out there, but also my back. So that pontoon boat is not that far from being completed. I've got everything now. Finally got in the last part I needed, which was a set of bearings. So the trailer needs bearings. I asked my buddy that. That's just Matt, not Gregory yet. Oh, there's Gregory. Now Gregory's home. It'll not too long. It'll be show and tell time to let him get his stuff unpacked. But I got the bearings for the boat, and those weren't cheap. For some reason, I got the bearings that the trailer company used are not a super common. I mean, they're a common bearing, but you have to wait a couple weeks. Hey, Rosie, stop being that way. But anyways, I got the bearings, and now I just gotta go out and put those on. And then I gotta finish the hooking up the cable thingy, the shifter stuff. I haven't finished that because I didn't want to crawl up on the boat yet.
Take these two out. Whoever wants to go out.
I consider them fish sticks. The crappie in my pond, I look at them as livestock. How big and fat can I get them to eat? I'll tell you, we took out some of our minnows in late, like right before or right after Christmas, but before the new year. In that area, that little spot, we went to our pond and I threw a live minnow out there, and I had something it took my bobber, and then I was like, oh, and then when I hooked into it, I was like, oh, it's a bass. And when it come up, it was a crappie, and its mouth was like, I mean, you could stick a vegetable can in that fish's mouth. And the only reason I know that is that when his head come up out of the water, you can see the minnow. The minnow was this big, right? And its mouth was twice as wide as the minnow. So, but it did come off. I was mad. I threw my pole in the water. I had a little bit of a conniption fit, and we'll go from there. I've never took that reel apart. Neither cleaned it yet. But we're getting some big crappie again in our pond anyhow. And I need to have Hartley Fish Farm come back out and seine it again, because it's a good pond to seine. Now, it might be a little more difficult since we put some trees in there, but they can work our way around the trees. But the last couple of times they've seined, they've taken out 3,000 to 5,000 bluegill. So, and when you wipe that many bluegill out of a pond that's only 100 foot by 600 and some foot, it like the fish rebound that year. You know, they get fat and get some size. Hey, Mart, appreciate you coming in. You always come in at 9 o'clock my time. But yeah, we can't wait. We got, like I said, we get the boat situated out. I've been trying to do some stuff, and Avid. I didn't. Oh, there's Avid. Hi, Avid. Sorry, bud, I missed you. I don't want to fish them out. The crappie are the biggest of bass. Right on. Yeah. See, and I just put structure in ours a couple years ago and what have you. That's on our channel, and there's going to be some more pond videos coming of our pond, but we've managed it pretty well. And like the last few years, we've been noticing that, you know, some of the crappie were getting stunted again. And so they got the eyes the size of nickels. I know, Gregory. You ready now? Okay. All right, guys. As y'all know, it's show and tell time. Here's Gregory himself. Hey, cool cats. There's James. All right, what you got, Mr. Gregory? Is that all you got today? Oh, socks. You got more socks of the same kind of socks you got last week. Socks. Look, Tim says you got my eyeball. I'm not gonna do me eyeballs that time. Is that all you got? Nothing else. Just a pair of socks. Where'd you get that shirt at? Was that shirt from when you bought at the thrift store when we weren't having shows? So here, move your hands. So here's one of the shirts that he got. Come in closer. Come in. My camera won't go. So there's one of the shirts that he got. One of the weeks that we weren't on. So what do you say, Gregory? You say hi to everybody? You talk to him online. Talk. You say something? Why not? He's like, nope, ain't having it. See you later. Looks like a warm pair. Did you guys see? It's the same pair he had on. See, come here, Gregory. Show him. Show him what you showed me. I don't think I showed it good enough. It's the same pair that he bought last week from the thrift store. Mark said, hi, Gregory. Catfish and crappie. No, I appreciate y'all giving him love like you do. Now he's going to go in there and what are you going to make for breakfast? A sandwich? Sometimes he'll heat up a sausage patty, a haystack patty. So, like a potato patty, like a tater tot, just flat and square. And then hash brown. And then he'll put lunch meat on it and cheese. And he's probably got cholesterol higher than I did. I'm going to tie one more of them gold jigs. Hey! Why are you being that way? Rosie was being super possessive of the window. The other dog tried to get up there and look out the window, and she was like, put the chihuahua in her mouth and was just like holding her. Wasn't hurting her, just holding her. Like, don't get in my window. Crazy dogs. Good choice, Crazy Green. Nothing like a good pair of warm socks. That's from David Smith.
And he only gets them for what, 10 cents?
You have a blessed day, Mark. Behave out there. Mark's dogs was running around the backyard, jumping the little fence they got. They was all over, like doing zoomies.
And then you take these outside.
They loved the snow, is what it looked like.
You know what would work? If you stick it in the right hole.
Ah!
I was trying to keep it upside down.
All right, guys. Well, I think I'm about done sitting here. We had a pretty good show. I appreciate all y'all being here.
Okay.
I think what we'll do next week is we'll do another giveaway next week. And I'll get these jigs out to
I'll take them out.
Y'all. And hold on a minute.
Make them go out.
Gotta concentrate getting them in there. But I'll get them jigs out to you, Lisa, and we'll hopefully you can catch something. And when you guys catch, this is what we're going to do. We're not going to do the rod holder challenge this year. For the simple fact is, my back hurts so bad, I'm not able to, keep up with with it right now. So nobody has any orders in, so I'm not like putting nobody off except for one person. I'm going to get that one done and get it out. But for now, if y'all need rod holders, go check out Adam from Cat Claws. You won't be disappointed with a cat claw. Now his are a little different than mine,
Why do you cheat?
and I'm biased. You know, mine will not just mine are what mine are because that's what I wanted for myself, and then I thought it was good enough that I put it out with the help of some YouTube friends back in the day. So with that being said, for now, if you need rod holders and you want a couple DHA rod holders, be patient with me, or go get some from Adam and use them until you can, I can get back on it. So, you know, Adam from Cat Claws, he looked like he was restocked this week with the videos that he put out and stuff. So check him out, and I'll get you some jigs if you want some jigs. But the rod holders, just be patient with me. My back's got to heal before I can get in there and start doing all that bending over and welding and all that stuff again. So I appreciate all your rod holders are awesome. I thank you, sir. I know my rod holders are awesome. Like I said, I'm a little biased. I just mine are tough. Mine are they can you can store them on the wall of your garage. You can hang them on the back of your truck because they got that little design to them and what have you. So they beat into ground hard as a rock. A lot of people are telling me that they have trouble with them at first when they say they try to push them in, but then when I show them the little trick that I do, instead of just trying to pound it in or whatever, try to rock it side to side, and as you're rocking it side to side, those points will work their way down in the ground. And I've had some ground that you had to beat it into, but if I put my weight on it and rocked it back and forth, it went in just fine. So, but yeah, Avid bought one for somebody, and I'm trying, but I'm trying. And the thing is I just don't want to send them one. I want to send them two. So I'm I, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm really trying, guys. So enough complaining, enough apologizing, and enough sappy, sorry stuff. You need some jigs? Give me a holler. Springtime's coming up. I just tied a dozen today, so I'm back to tying jigs. We're gonna we're gonna do jigs. You get a hold of me, and we'll get you some springtime. What are you doing? Look at this. This is what he's eyeballing. What are you doing? Oh, Mr. Gregory? You gonna say bye to everybody? What is that with the rock eyebrows? What you cooking? Yeah, you want to see what everybody's saying? Look, you could look. Look right there. Okay, there's another one, y'all. But anyways, y'all be blessed. Y'all take care. We're out of here. Go tie something. We'll see you later.